Welcome everyone to our session today. As we embark on this journey of sound healing through biofield tuning, let's stay a bit open-minded and present. The aim of this session is to help you navigate and harmonize some of the intricacies which are related to how your body and mind works together in a melodious way. And the idea is to help you have a kind of profound transformational experience. And so just embrace the experience. Let's tune to this universal vibration frequency. So before we begin, let's see if you can get into a comfortable position. Feel the ground beneath you supporting your weight. You can close your eyes if it feels right for you. And move inwards into vast landscape of your inner self. Begin by taking a deep breath through your nose, allowing the air to fill your lungs completely. Hold it for a moment. And exhale slowly through your mouth, letting go any tension or any anticipation. Breathe in through your nose, hold, and then release from your mouth, letting go of any tension or anticipation. Now imagine a warm golden light above your head. As you breathe in, visualize this light to slowly descend, envelop your whole being, and filling you with a sense of calm and protection. And with each inhalation, let this light penetrate any areas of tightness or discomfort in your body. And with every exhale, release any burdens, worries, or distraction you might be carrying. Now visualize roots extending from the base of your spine, going deep into Mother Earth, and feel yourself grounded and anchored, connected to the nurturing energies of our planet. And let's set an intention of today's session. Silently in your heart, voice a hope or a purpose for this journey, whether it's clarity, healing, or simply being present. Honor that intention and set it up. Take a moment to acknowledge your commitment to this time, to your well-being, and to the healing process. Recognize the collective energy of everyone present here, all of us united in our quest for harmony, balance, and healing. Gradually bring your focus back to your breath. Notice its natural rhythm, the rise and fall of your chest, the life force that sustains you. And as we transition into Biofield tuning session, carry with you this grounding energy, the warmth of the golden light, and the clarity of your intention. Now, in today's session, what we will do is we'll get a little bit into the origins of Biofield tuning, the science behind it, and its benefit and outcomes, and then help you prepare for the session, and then go through the session itself, and then we'll open up for any Q&A. So, as we venture deeper into our session, it's crucial to understand the roots of practice we are about to immerse ourselves in. So, Biofield tuning, or using tuning fork healing, as some of you already probably know, is just not another method that we are bringing from thin air. It's a carefully curated practice developed by Eileen McCusick. Through her research and personal experiences, Eileen discovered the profound impact of tuning fork vibration on human biofield, our personal energetic field that surrounds us and goes around us up to 6 feet and beyond. Now, Eileen's journey started around 12 years ago with the simple yet profound realization that our body, much like musical instruments, can fall out of tune. And over time, emotions, physical environment issues, environmental stress can introduce what we call dissonance into our natural rhythm, which means go out of rhythm. Now, Eileen innovation was recognizing that with right tools, in which case tuning forks and techniques, we can retune our body's energetic frequency, much like tuning a musical instrument to its optimal resonance. Now, the history of Biofield tuning, though relatively recent, she started about 20 years ago, is deeply rooted in ancient wisdom. Many cultures, and you probably would know them, have long understood the therapeutic power of sound. And what Eileen did was to marry this age-old wisdom with modern observation techniques and providing us with the structure method. So it's a very structured method to harness the capability of using sound to harmonize our inner frequencies. So before we go into the therapeutic session of Biofield tuning, let's touch a little bit about some of the scientific underpinnings that make this method so profound. So there are three things that are important to know. One is that the human biofield, at the core of this practice of Biofield tuning, is a human biofield. And imagine a luminous energy field surrounding and permeating our physical body. So that's what we have, the biofield. This field not only holds our physiological history, but actually also holds our emotional imprints that comes from the past. This is why if you've been here, we always start from the time of your conception and go in the timeline, because this is how those imprints are held. While it may seem like an ethereal, but actually ongoing scientific research is revealing there are a lot of significance about this in our overall well-being, of being in sync and using the field, our biofield, to tune our well-being. Now, every cell, organ, system in our body vibrates at a certain frequency. When in harmony, they contribute to our health and well-being and vitality. However, when due to traumas, external forces, or even internal forces, physiological forces, they can get disrupted and go out of harmony. And sound waves, especially those produced by tuning forks, can interact with those cellular vibration, nudging them back into natural rhythm. And that's what we do here. Now, sound isn't just what we hear, it's about frequency and how they resonate with your body. And Biofield tuning capitalizes on this resonance. So when a tuning fork or specific frequency aligns with the natural frequency of a body or energy center in our body, so the chakras, it can amplify, correct, and bring healing and balance. So by simply understanding these key aspects, we can appreciate the depth and potential of our upcoming session, because what you are going to do is not just a spiritual intuition aspect, but there is also about tuning your cells. And so what are some of the principles that are around Biofield tuning? So one is the role of tuning forks. This is a key primary instrument that is used in a Biofield tuning, and I've probably shown you before, but typically it looks like that. There are two kinds, weighted and unweighted. Okay, the one that make sound and the other one that do not make sound but create frequency. These aren't just your ordinary tuning fork, but they are calibrated to specific frequencies. So they are multiple of Schumann resonance, and that can interface with our body's energy. And when struck with a specific way, they produce a consistent, sustained tone that serves as a guide for both the practitioner, in this case, and also for the recipient. So both of us feel the impact of the tone or the frequency. Now, there are two other things that are important. One is resonance dissonance, which is in our lives. Experiences can create what we call energy clutters, okay, or dissonance in our biofield. When we put a tuning fork into the field, and when it encounters those areas where there is dissonance, actually the sound changes. Now, if you are good at that, you will see as you can hear it, but as a practitioner, I can feel it in my hand immediately that the sound is changing. That's how I come to know, well, at this age, this could be something that there is a dissonance that is there. And when there is a harmony or resonance is achieved, actually the sound becomes clear. This is how I move from one place to another, only when the sound becomes clear, because that means whatever was held there is being cleared out. Okay. The third part is, which is very important in a biofield, is called entrainment. Now, this is when two oscillating bodies, so our cells have frequencies, tuning fork create another frequency, and when they come together, this is when they start to entrain or align and become harmonious. That's why all the frequencies we use are multiple of Schumann resonance, because this is what our body likes, and hence this facilitates towards alignment, and that then results into healing and better balance. So with those principles, we are not just passively experiencing sound, but actually engaging actively into a healing process and understanding the shift and changes that occur within our own energetic field as we process the tuning forks. Now, what are the benefits? And it's interesting. There are many benefits that I've seen. So I've been 5 years into this. First one is a physical. One of the immediate effects many people report is a release. It looks like something, a weight being lifted or an emotional release where old traumas or suppressed emotion could be found as an outlet. So we have here in this place in the past, after tuning fork session, somebody reported that she felt as if a heavy backpack that she was carrying has been lifted off. This is kind of physical release. There was another one where I think a few weeks ago, when we were going into the child memory, so somebody had confronted with childhood memory that she had long suppressed, connected to her mother, and by the end of it, she was moved to tears, and then finally allowing herself to process and let go. I have my own example. My first training session that I did when I was a demo subject. Now, that's when I first time verbalized my sexual abuse when I was 6-year-old. That's how I found out. And then was actually the beginning of my journey of healing myself from that trauma. It also, of course, stress is a big thing. So using tuning fork is also a good biofield tuning, actually helps to relax. And it reduces what we call background noise of life. and you feel quietened, and that's what it brings, deep calm as well. I mean, was working with somebody in a corporate work, almost at the brink of burnout, and post the first session, he shared how he felt like he could hit a pause button, and all those constant buzzing of stress in his mind had quietened and replaced by stillness that he had never experienced in years. And then, of course, there is a renewed energy balance, which is many people describe feeling in tune with themselves, as if something shifted inside that makes them more aligned. I mean, I was working with somebody who was going through hip surgery and was actually very afraid and not willing to do it. After a couple of sessions, he actually found himself more present and more in tune with his body's need and accepting to go to a surgery with open arms. And so these are some of the examples that we can look at. So as we proceed, what I want you to do is to open yourself to potential outcomes. The beauty of Biofield lies not in the method, but in everybody's journey, and know that every journey is different. Okay, so one of the things that we do is intention, and we are going to get into that. Okay, so setting an intention is like planting a seed. It's clear thought or a feeling that you wish to achieve or address during the session. So whether it is seeking clarity, healing an aspect of life, or simply relaxing, whatever is your intention is going to act as a guiding light, redirecting the energies and vibration to serve your highest good. So we are going to get into that, but think about your intention. Also, the 3 questions I sent to you was around that. Also, just try to embrace vulnerability. So true healing often requires us to confront and acknowledge that parts of ourselves are usually shy and they do not want to come forward. And by allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we create a space for deeper understanding and transformation in this process. So just see if you can use vulnerability to become a strength and allow yourself to open to receive. And of course, openness to experience. If you are coming in new, there could be curiosity, but also could be resistance. I just encourage you to just go for fully immerse yourself into the experience. The magic often lies in unexpected moments and feelings that arise in the session. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to start to prepare, okay? And it's just essential that you are both fully able to embrace your experience. Okay, it's not just the auditory part, but it's also an holistic one. So your whole body and spirit gets engaged. So just be in a very comfortable place, okay, where your body feels at ease. You can lay down or sit comfortably on a mat. Just make sure that your spine feels supported. And physical comfort is very important. The breathing is a bit specific. So during the session, we are going to pay attention to a breath. And the breath is very specific. You take a breath through your nose. Imagine to bring your breath into your heart from the top of your head. And then when you breathe out as if you're pushing the breath through your feet. And what you do is you create this channel, open this channel, which is from the top of your head to your feet. Okay, so which means you can also envision extending roots from your body into earth so that you feel grounded and connected to yourself. Okay, and of course, openness and receptiveness, we talked about that. Okay, each session is very different and everybody's journey is unique. So embrace whatever outcome, just stay curious and open to sound waves. And so now I want you to do is to spend some time on setting up your intention. Whatever it is, seeking clarity, healing something, emotional release, or simply relaxing, just take a moment to set your intention, and we are going to begin. Okay, so we are going to begin below your feet. So open the channel below the feet and then top of the head. So here we go. So when I ask you to breathe, just to go breathe into your heart and then release from your mouth down through your feet. Okay, take a breath. Take another breath and imagine grounding yourself through the roots. So now I'm going to go to the top of the head. So I'm now pointing to the top of the head, sound entering head, going through the backbone and through the feet into the roots. Take a breath. Take another breath. Okay, take a breath and imagine all your centers start from top of your head, getting connected with the sound. Okay, so now you will not see anything because I'm going to run a pendulum based on your intention. Which center, energy center, chakra, would we want to work today? And you stay with your intention I'm going through the root center, the sacral, the second center. Okay, so the third center. So solar plexus wants to work. And on the left side. And the right side. Heart is okay. Throat is okay. Third eye is okay. Crown is okay. Okay, so solar plexus. Now, solar plexus is all about self-esteem, personal power, and achievements. And on the left side is all about feeling powerlessness and relationship with mother or mother-like figure. And on the right side is all about anger and also about relationship with father or father-like figure. So it's all about parents today and frustration and powerlessness. Okay, so I'm going to start on the left side, the mother side. And if you have never been here, just to tell you, we start on the edge of the field. So what we talked about, like you see there, which goes about 6 feet out. And the edge of the field is where basically is the time of your conception. So when you got created into this world physically. Okay, so we'll start there and then we go up to birth, and then from birth I go up to present moment, and then there is a part where we also go into the place where your mother, what she went through and her trauma, her story that is in your field will also be exposed. If it comes up, we'll work on that. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So I will start at the edge and I will come in between and I'll keep telling you where I am. And what I want you to do is all the time just breathe. And if it becomes overwhelming, you can also do something like as if you're releasing from your chest, just do that. Okay, so here we go. We're starting the time of your conception. Okay. Okay, so this is a 144 hertz Schumann resonance tuning fork. The one before was 174 hertz. Okay, so this is the time of your conception. So take a breath. And just notice if you feel any kind of heaviness in your chest, just breathe. Yeah, it could be sadness from the mom, felt by your mother. If you feel that, just stay with that. See if you can breathe and just send love and blessing to the little you and to your mother. Connect to the time and just send love and blessing to your mother and to you. So it went from sadness to fear. So see if somebody feels fear. This is the fear of your mom. Take a breath. Stay with it. So there's a lot of distortion there. If you have to, just breathe out loudly. Something like that. That helps. Okay. Whatever you did, something got released. It got cleared. Back to sadness or loss. Fear of loss. Take a breath. Something shifted. Okay, so I'm moving on now. 3 months, so 6 months before you're born. About 6 months. 5 months, 6 months, something like that. And now it's fear, definitely. Cleared up. Okay, about a month before birth. Still fear. So see if you can send love to the mother and even to the little one. Give her any message you want to tell her, to the little you. Just stay in a place of compassion and love. Okay, so now we are at birth. Now, birth is always chaotic because the baby is coming into the world, is new. So take a breath, deep one, and send love to mother and to the new baby coming in. And whoever is surrounding the baby. The nurses, doctors. If ever they didn't treat you well, they didn't know. Just send them love. Send love to the little one. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a different tuning fork, which you cannot hear, but just to bring some resonance there. So this is you at the birth. Take a breath. Still at birth, so sending love to the little one. Cleared. Take a breath. It's about 2 years old, little baby. The word identity, who am I? Finding myself there is coming up, so see if it makes sense. Still holding at 2 years old. Take a breath. If you have to say something to the 2-year-old, say that. Let him or her know. What would you want that little one to know? Whatever you said makes sense. The field shifted. But it's back at age 5. Much more fear. Scared. Even terrified. Take a breath. And if you have to release out, do that. Okay, so we are now at around age 10. Take a breath. Remember, this is about powerlessness, relationship to mother or mother-like figure. Yeah, moved again. Now it says 15 years old. Anxiety, fear, even afraid of someone, authority, someone trying to put control on you. It's a lot going in the head. Take a breath. Even if it brings frustration or disappointment to you, just send love to the little one or the teenage one. There you go. Cleared. At 28. So about 10 years ago. Take a breath. Okay, this one is big. So I'm using another tuning fork now. Take a breath. Okay, clear. Okay, so now in your mother zone, so whatever your mother went through in her life and could not heal, which is still in your field. So just send love to your mom. She didn't know how to heal herself. Just be compassionate for her. However she impacted you. And look for the gifts, if there are any, that you can find. Because she's going through a lot in her life when she was young. Take a breath. Okay, now we are going to move to the other side, to the right side, which is the father side. And we'll go again to the beginning of time, so when you were conceived, and then move through the years. Here we go. Okay, so now we're on the other side, right side. Time of conceiving. Clear. I'm at your birth. Also very clear. Take a breath. Moving forward. Okay, so remember the right side is anger or relationship with father or father-like figure. And comes at 5 again. 5-year-old. On the other side, it went into identity. Here is going into fear. So take a breath. Take a breath. Okay, got cleared. Now here's coming at 20-year-old. See what it brings for you. Yeah. Oh, sad. Almost lost. Losing out something. Take a breath. Okay, so that cleared. Take a breath. It looks like just after, maybe 2 years, 22. So that period between 20 and 22. The 22 goes much more to the back. So feeling unsupported or alone. can be angry as well about it, or disappointed. Okay, take a breath. A 28-year-old. Take a breath. Same, 10 years ago. Not of fear and anxiety. Okay, so 2 years ago, whatever comes up for you, it goes into sadness or grief, loss. And gets clear. Same father, so father, if you have observed father having issues in his childhood and things that you saw as an outcome for you growing up, just send love to him. Very early in his father's age, when he was a little kid, these issues, they're affecting you. Just breathe, send love to him. If it brings understanding, just say to yourself, I understand, and let him know. Okay, so whatever we have collected till now, both sides, you're going to release it out. So take a deep breath, open to release. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay, so we are just going to start to close. Whatever changes have started will continue for next 48 hours. And we let the body be protected while it works inside. Take a breath. And we'll envelop it in a cocoon of 528 hertz. Let's take a moment to gently ease ourselves back from the journey within. Stay in your comfortable position. And just begin to draw attention to your breath without trying to change anything. Simply observe how it flows in and out, grounding you in the present moment. And imagine a gentle waterfall of soft, luminescent light cascading down from above. As it pours over you, feel its soothing energy cleansing and renewing every part of your being, integrating the energies and realignment from our session. With every breath, let this rejuvenating light seep deeper, helping you to absorb all the positive shifts, healings, and insights from today's experience. Gradually become aware of the ground beneath you, the weight of your body, the ambient sounds around it. Feel the physical realm embracing you once more. As you connect with here and now. As we conclude, carry forth the harmony, insight, and serenity from this session into your daily life. Remember that this centered space is always accessible to you, a sanctuary you can return to whenever needed. Slowly, whenever ready, start to open your eyes, taking in light and colors, returning to the world around you with your renewed vision and balance. Welcome back.